Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taryn and we talk about all things finance related, from the zero-based budget method, cash envelopes, fund savings challenges, and anything that impacts our finances, whether that's good or not so good. So if any of that interests you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our community here, and let's get into today's video. All right, you guys, this is a very highly anticipated video for me to do. I just felt like the end of September was the perfect time for me to do a cash condensing. So, as you can see, I have absolutely no money here, but that's okay because we're going to start with my holiday binder, which I know I'll be able to pull several like larger denominations, hundreds, 50s, that I will then use to condense these envelopes. And then any money that I take back to the bank and I use a placeholder instead is going to go into a high yield savings account so that it can earn interest. And I do sell these placeholders in my shop. You have the option of doing 3 mil, which is a little bit more flexible like this, or the 5 mil, which is thicker. Totally a matter of preference, honestly. So let's get started. Okay, so I like to keep track of what I am pulling that is going to go into a high yield savings account because I do one deposit, right? So if I'm taking 3,000 back to the bank, I want to make sure I know like 2,000 is for Christmas or whatever. So I just do a breakdown. So you'll see me adding to the list on this side. So let's go ahead and hop into my holiday binder. We are fully funded in a few of these categories. So for Valentine's Day, we have 150 already in the bank, and then we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, and 150, bringing us to a total of 300, which is basically our what we consider fully funded. I'm going to go ahead and just place some of these back here for me to use, and I'm going to put a fully funded in to Valentine's Day, take these placeholders out, and then 150, right? 150 is going to go to the bank. I don't know if I'm going to have any ones. I should just prepare. Hundreds, 50s, 10s, 5s, in case I have any ones. Okay, so see, as I'm condensing this binder, it will afford me money to condense other binders as we get there. So now we are fully funded in Valentine's Day. Yep, I can do this. Okay, perfect. And then Easter, same thing. We should be fully funded at 300. So 100, 250, 270, 280, 290, 300. So I'm just going to make note, Easter, I'm putting 300 into the bank, and then this one is also going to get a fully funded placeholder. 300 is usually the number that we've come up with. It's going to differ based on your household size and what you guys do for those respective holidays. So that's, for me, it just took time, and just 300 became kind of like the number that worked for like Valentine's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Days, birthdays. Bigger birthdays like the double digits for River, we did 1,000, right? Like it just really depends. You have to really just evaluate your household size and what you want to do. Mother's Day, we should be fully funded as well. So we have 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300. So 300 for Mother's Day. Just writing it down on the side and grabbing another fully funded. That's really cool. So we are fully funded for those 3 categories for 2025. Father's Day, let's see what we can do. 2040. So okay, so let's just do 50. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here, and I'm going to take nope, not 2 50s, take a 50. So now we have 60 in Father's Day, and it's condensed a little bit. And then for 4th of July, let's see what we can do. I'm going to put these 50s over here. I'm going to take 100. I don't even know, I could have just kept that 50 because I'm going to put this 50 over here. You're going to see that I kind of make things a little bit difficult for myself. It's just the way that my brain is processing it. So to each their own. Don't make fun of me. Don't come at me at the comments, in the comments. So I'm going to keep that 50. I'm going to turn this in for 100. And I don't need to write any of these down because these are staying here and not going into the bank yet. 250. My threshold to put a placeholder is 500. I do have $100 placeholders. I don't have like 250. I have custom created those, but I don't have them for myself. I have $500 placeholders, which is my minimum. So once we get to 500 in these envelopes is when I will take it to the bank and put a placeholder. Halloween, we are fully funded for this year, so I'm not touching that, keeping that fully funded until we spend the money. Thanksgiving, let's see what we can do. So I will, okay, 50, 100, yeah. I'm gonna put $100 bill, but then these two 5s are kind of gross. So I'm gonna take a nicer 10. And these are decent, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring a 20 over. So 130 for Thanksgiving, which we'll be using soon if needed. I'm not really sure what we're doing, but we'll figure that out. All right, so the most anticipated one for me, because we have 15, 16, 17, 18, 1900 in the bank, right? And we're gonna take some of this to the bank. So I'm gonna go ahead and write down Christmas on the side. And let's see what we're taking. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 980. So this I said was 1900, right? So this 100, this is just how my brain works, makes this 2000. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2000, right? So I'm going to take this, put this over here. I'm going to introduce a $2,000 placeholder. So that 100 is accounted for. Then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I might keep these hundreds. I'm going to put these ones in the bank. 3, 4, let's see. My kids know I'm recording and they love to still be really loud. Hopefully you can't hear them. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to take this 500, this 600. Okay, I don't think I'm going to take more to the bank, am I? I'm just writing 600 because I don't want to forget. And I'm going to put a $500 placeholder to represent, whoops, the 2,500 that will be in there. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait until I can get another 500 built up, which we're pretty close to it. I mean, I guess I could do, I'm gonna put this 60 over here, and I'm gonna take a 50 and a 10. That way it condenses it just a little bit. Okay. So we have 2,500, so 2,600, 2,700, 2,800, so 2,850, 70, 80, 2,880. Hopefully I counted that right. And I didn't want to take this 500 from this pile. I'm going to take it from this pile. I like to keep oopsie ones for myself, but I did make myself some fresh 2,000 because I knew that in this envelope I would be able to utilize that, so that makes me happy, and it's definitely a lot more condensed. Okay, New Year's Eve, we can go ahead and do 100, right? No, we can't. 20, 30, 40. No, but I can put these 5s and I can take a 20. And I'm going to put that 50 in the bank because it's not so nice, and take a nicer 50. So this is kind of how I recycle through my really decent bills compared to not so much, is by keeping the good ones and kind of recycling out the bad ones. So I'm going to go into birthdays, 100, 200. I have 300 in hers, which is considered fully funded, but I didn't put a fully funded in case we want to add more. For Skies, 250. So we're not fully funded yet. I'm just going to leave that for right now. Harmony, same thing. We have 150. My husband's is considered fully funded. And I guess I could just take, that's like falling apart. I'll just keep $300 bills in there. Not sure what we're doing. And then mine has nothing because I just used all of it, and I will start saving for next year probably in November. Okay, let's move to the next binder. Ooh, that feels good. It's a lot thinner, a lot nicer. Okay, we're gonna go into high priority. Let's see. Okay, vehicle registration. I don't know if we can take any to the bank yet, but 200, 300. Okay, so let's put these 20s over here and take a $100 bill. We're not going to have to pay a registration until closer to February, so I'm not worried about having smaller bills for change. So I'm comfortable with that. Okay, let's see, vehicle maintenance. So we have 620, 42, 43 in the bank. Okay, good. So again, this is the way my brain has to function. So hold on. Okay. So if I take this 500 and I put it to the bank, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this 500 can go back, and I will replace it with 1,000, right? And then because I had leftover from last year, that's why I had to put prop money of like smaller odd denominations. And it's not quite enough to like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. No, not quite enough. So I'm going to leave it like that, where I am going to take just this 500 to the bank. I want to make sure I'm right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get very nervous about messing up. So 500, and this is for a vehicle maintenance. And then I have to rewatch the video and all that stuff. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So we can keep this 20, keep this nice 5, and trade this in for a semi-decent 50. Because we have 75 in our roadside assistance. We only need about, like, if they went up, let's just estimate 150 is what we'll need by May of next year. So we're doing really well. Allstate insurance, let's see, we have 100, 200, 300. I have that 50 in the bank, so that would be 420. Some of these are prop bills. Let me just take the prop bills out. This was leftover. Okay, let me take the prop out and see what we have. 100, 200, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, and 450. Ooh, we're only $50 away from taking it to the bank. Oh, but, no. We're going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to take this, 200, 300, and... Okay, so 200, 300... 450. Let me make note, 450. What category are we in? Allstate. I'm going to put this into the bank. I'm going to take this $50 prop bill out, and I'm going to put a $500. Hopefully that made sense to you guys. Again, I just have to walk myself through it and probably look really silly to you guys in the process, but that's okay. So now we have $543 in our Allstate insurance envelope. Okay, regular car insurance. If my 18-year-old ever decides she wants to get her license and drive, I'm just starting to prepare for that. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to trade this in. Oh, it says counselor. Okay. I'm going to trade this in for a $100 bill. So now we have 120. Car detailing, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 290. I'm not going to do anything. Well, nope, I'm not going to do anything with this one. I'm going to leave that. And then I need to break this actually, because OnStar came out. I pulled 70 and took it to the bank, but I still need to pull 10 from this. So I'm actually going to wind up breaking this. All right, so I'm going to put that 100, and let's go ahead and do 50, 60, 70. That's a little bit nicer. 90. Because the 10 has to go back to the bank anyways. So this would be that 100, right? But I owe us 10. So I'm going to put this post-it with this 10 so I remember what it is and put that to the side. So that leaves us with 90 in Toothless. So this is my husband's car, and OnStar is $80 a year. That just came out, so we paid it. Moving into home. Okay, my money is going crazy over here. Whoops. All right. So I'm going to keep a 50, and then I'm going to take 100. So we have 150 in earthquake policy. Yeah, we're in California. We need the earthquake policy, especially with all the rocking and rolling California has been doing. Home warranty. Let's just do a $100 bill, right? 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 150 in home warranty. This is basically American Home Shield. I think that's what it's called. And if anything, like your appliances, air conditioner, like all those things, if anything goes out, they'll help you replace it. Okay, home maintenance, 300, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So not enough to take to the bank yet. I'm going to leave it as is, just because if we do need small change, if we need to pull from it. Ring alarm, 50, 60, 70, 80. I mean, I can take these 10 and take a 20 instead. So we have 80 in ring alarm. We're almost fully funded for that, so I'll wind up taking it anyways and putting a fully funded. Pest control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So let's just do $200 bills. Pick the nicer of the bunch. Try to keep those in my personal circulation. Okay. And then trash. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to trade out this 20, though, for 2 10s, because if I need to make change, oh, actually, Let me do a couple 5s. Because trash is usually like 56, right? 156. So that'll just make it easier the next time I pull from it. So to me, condensing isn't necessarily like putting bigger bills. It's ensuring that each envelope is funded in a way that makes it easier for me to pull the cash when I need it. Okay, we're gonna leave that. Not much we can do. Septic. I mean, I can do a 20. So now it has 25. We're fully funded in this. We have 450 in a high yield savings account. I'm just slowly preparing for the next time. Yard maintenance has 250s. I'm going to keep it like that. Garden, I'm keeping it like that. Let's see. And groceries, 20. Let me take a 20. All right, so 150, 170, 180, 190, 200, and 25. We usually take that with us if we do go over groceries or to the farmer's market. Yeah, that feels a lot better. So we're gonna go into low priority. I don't know that I'll be able to do a lot in here. For the seasons, I don't think I'm going to touch. I like the smaller denominations in case we use it. For their clothing, yeah, leaving it as is. And karate has to stay, those denominations. Graduation, we can do a 50. So I'll put this and take a semi-decent 50. Yeah, that feels good. We are going to be adding to deductibles for the first time in October. Wellness, that's going to stay the same. I think everything else is going to, well, let me see, what do we have in Riker? Oh, look, we could put this in the bank. This 100, I don't know if I should be holding on to this 100. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 500 and I am going to make note, Riker 500, and get a $500 placeholder. So we have $550 to add that second seat to the Riker. And I'll ask my 100 about that. I'll ask my husband about that 100. We'll look it up and see if it has any value because of the year. And then riding gear. I guess I could just do 50. Yeah, my kids are being loud. Hopefully you can't hear it. Okay, so that is for the helmet, like, because I'm going to need one. He has his gear, but I'm going to need it, like helmet, jacket, all the things. And then in our tattoo, not much I can do. We're going to get matching tattoos, my husband and I, so we're working on that actually. Streaming, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, now my dogs are growling, and yeah, we're gonna put a 50. And this one for streaming, I'm just preparing for when our like memberships end, and maybe there's some cool Black Friday deals. And then I did move annual memberships over to Riker, because we purchased most of our memberships using our funds from our charter school, because that is an allowable expense. So like the zoo, the aquarium, things like that. And I don't think there's much I can do in the pet binder. Maybe in vet appointments I have I would put 100, and I have 150. I could just condense that a bit. And yeah, that's it in this one. So yeah, that's my, well, I mean, I guess I could condense my 52 week. Okay, so let's hop in here. The first half of the year is actually sitting in a high yield savings account. This was already completely done, but we can condense. So let's see, get this in order. Oh, that's what happens when it's very crisp bills. Okay, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so let's just put $100 bill. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can't do a $10 bill, but I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I guess I was going to have some ones. So that condensed July a little bit. Let's move to August. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to take a nice 10, and then I will turn this in for 100. Perfect. Okay, and then we just completed September. So we have 50, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 150, 160, 170, 5. So let's do, okay. Oh my goodness. 20, 40. I'll keep that 10. I want to get a nicer 50 in here, if I have one. Well, not really, but that's okay. And then let's trade that in. Actually, I think I'll keep this 50, and I'll trade that in for 100. And let me see what I could do with the ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So 150, 160, 170, 185. I hope that was right. I'll have to add that up just to make sure. Let me do that really quick. Yeah, 185. Perfect. All right, so that is condensed. Ooh, that feels really good as well. Now let's go ahead and add all this up. So if I did this correct, it should be 2,800. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 900, 100, 200, 300. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88. Oh, let me count. I found a star note, so I'm gonna put that in the back. So I kind of got sidetracked. I'm gonna have to figure that out. sorry, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. I like lose count in my head. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 220. And then let's count the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 10. Looks like we're doing good so far. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 120, 135. Count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Oh, I'm $10 short. This is $2,790. I'm gonna have to count that again. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna speed through. You guys, it's still $2,790. I don't know where I went wrong. I'm missing $10. So obviously when I edit the video, I will have to rewatch very carefully, just to make sure I'm getting the 2,800 back. Let me do my math here again. Yeah, it should be 2,800. All right, you guys, I'm gonna have to figure it out. But yeah, that was a good condensing. The binders feel really good. We're getting money into a high yield savings account. Hopefully 2,800, not 2,790. So that is all going to start earning interest in addition to whatever money we have already in there. So it feels really good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, say hi in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.